Hey Jet fans, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we were going to be discussing the Jets vs Dolphins game predictions and who I think is going to win. So, personally, the Dolphins I think are, as many would agree, I think the Dolphins are a very good team. I also think the Jets are much improved from last season. If you guys saw that win from the Steelers game last week, you guys will know what I'm talking about. The Jets, like I said last video, the Jets do not stop until the whistle blows. And that's exactly what I like about this 2022 New York Jets team. So, I actually have stats pulled up on my other monitor. Dolphins stats. So, I'm actually going to go over them with you guys today. And yeah, so we know Tua Tagovailoa is out from that scary injury last Thursday. I really hope Tua's okay. I hope he can make a speedy recovery. I just really hope he's okay because I saw what happened last Thursday, and I just really hope Tua's okay. So Teddy Bridgewater will be filling in for Tua Tagovailoa this weekend, and Tua Tagovailoa has a completion percentage of 56% for 193 yards. And so Bridgewater has actually thrown one touchdown this entire season. And he's also thrown one interception this entire season. He's also got sacked one time this season. Well, as you guys may know, Teddy has not gotten that much playing time this season because Tua, he only got in, in some of the Dolphins-Bills game, and the rest of the Dolphins-Bengals game after Tua got injured. So really, Bridgewater does not have much experience with this team, so I feel like we will get to Bridgewater's advantage very well. I feel like Quinn Williams and John Franklin Myers will get to Teddy Bridgewater very good. And I know that the Dolphins' offensive line is pretty good. It's decent. It's pretty good. So we might have a little hard time getting to that to Teddy Bridgewater. But what I did notice, and a couple other Jets YouTubers have actually said this about the Dolphins defense. They run a cover 0 defense or a cover 1 defense. That means they blitz a lot. So if they're going to blitz Zach Wilson a ton, then, that's not really going to be good. So, do the Jets have a shot against the Miami Dolphins this week? I say yes. And can the Jets pull an upset against the Miami Dolphins? Yeah, I think they can. I think the Jets are incredibly talented, and I think they can definitely do it. I just think the Jets, need to be prepared for this Miami Dolphins defense, like Xavier Howard, Javon Holland. They're just like the Dolphins defense is one of the best defenses I've seen in football this season. Tyreek Hill, dangerous wide receiver. He's been dangerous with the Dolphins so far. I think he might pull up a touchdown on us. Same with Mike Gesicki. I'm actually most worried about Gesicki because the Jets defense does not really do well covering tight ends. However, I do believe in Sauce Gardner to cover Mike Gesicki this weekend. If Sauce can lock down Gesicki, I think we have a good chance of stopping the Dolphins' offense a lot. But I think Sauce might have to cover Tyreek Hill this weekend. So I'm not sure if Gesicki or Tyreek Hill is going to be running all over us. And Jalen Waddle. Don't forget about Jalen Waddle. Waddle is a good wide receiver. He's shifty. He's a shifty wide receiver. If Waddle can get to us, I have a good feeling he might score a touchdown on us. But yes, I do feel like the Jets can pull an upset. So, let's take a look at Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle's stats. Jalen Waddle has 381 yards and has an 18.1 yard average for the Miami Dolphins. He's also had 3 touchdowns this season, and his longest catch is a 59-yard catch. His average yards per game is 95.3 yards. That's a ton. That is a ton of yards per game. Let's look at Tyreek Hill here. So, he's got 43 targets for 477 yards, and Tyreek Hill's average this season is 15.4 yards. or his average per game, or his average per catch is 15.4 yards. And Tyreek Hill has had 2 touchdowns so far this season. And the longest catch he's had this season is a 64-yard catch. And the longest and yards per game, his average is 119. So that's very dangerous. Like I said, Sauce Gardner is probably going to have to lock up on him a lot. So now let's look at Mike Gesicki. Mike Gesicki has gotten 10 targets this season for 71 yards and averages 8.9 yards per carry or per catch. And he has 1 touchdown so far, and the longest catch he's had this season is 21 yards. And yards per game, his average is 17.8 yards per game. Gesicki has been kind of scary this year, not as scary as he was last year, but we still need to stop Mike Gesicki. That does not matter how dangerous they are. They can definitely pull some shifty moves. The Dolphins comeback against the Ravens. I was actually watching that game live. I was at a sports cafe restaurant, and I was actually watching the game, 2 Jets game, the Jets-Browns game on one TV, and the Dolphins-Ravens game on the other TV. So I was like, oh my god. So the Jets game ended like 10 minutes before the Dolphins and Ravens game ended. Excuse me. So that ended like the Jets-Browns game ended like 10 minutes before the Ravens-Dolphins game ended. And I was just in complete shock. I mean, the Dolphins were down like, what, 35-7 against the Ravens? I'm pretty sure it was 35-7. And they came back and won. Wow. I cannot believe that just happened. I was like, oh my gosh. I cannot believe that just happened. So, the Dolphins are a scary team. We're going to have a tough matchup against them. I have no doubt about that. But I think the Jets could stop them. And that's what I think is key about this Jets team in 2022. There's something different. So, prediction for the game. I have the Miami Dolphins winning this game, unfortunately. 27-17 over the New York Jets, unfortunately. Try to give the Jets the edge here. I don't think I could this week. I try to be as unbiased as usual. But I'm a Jets fan. Sometimes I will be biased. Just not this game. I feel like the Jets can do it. I just think it's a little too much. Like with Tyreek Hill and Mike Gesicki. But I have faith in the Jets. I'm not saying that they're utterly... I have no doubt that they will put up a good fight. And I have no doubt that they could win this game. So yes, I do think the Jets have a shot against the Dolphins this weekend. So, if you guys enjoyed this video today, make sure to hit that like button and make sure to hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, Jet fans.